it's me, Dragon Slayer, and welcome back to Calmland's One Tile Challenge. We are now in the month of October. We've got some exciting things happening today. We're going to start using courseplay in our playthrough, or to add to justify it. We're going to start the role-playing portion of this. We are going to actually not get started until afternoon. We're going to fast forward time here in a little bit and give the silage time to ferment. We are now at 84%, so by noon it should be ready. In the meantime, I'm going to go and pick up my wife and bring her to the ranch. But before I do, we've got to have a suitable place for her to live. So let's get rid of the bench, because the two of us cannot sleep on a bench. We've got to actually have a proper place to sleep. I'm getting $24 back for that. Now, where to build the house? I think, let's get out front here. I think we're going to set it down right here beside the yeah, there we go. I think that looks good. I think this makes a proper maybe that was why it wasn't opening. Oh, helps if you hit the right button. Yeah, I think this makes for a proper house for a couple to live in on their new property. There's a Murphy bed. Very, very nice. Very nice. So we will be back afternoon, and we will get started then. All right, we're back. The move is done. As you can see, fermenting was done earlier than I expected. It's 11:34 now. I imagine it was probably done by 11:30. So let's unblanket this. There we go. See, we've got 63,572 liters of silage ready. So let's get over here to the tractor and get her fired up. First thing we got to do is we've got to get what's left over as far as chaff goes out of here. I thought I got it all, but I guess I didn't. As you can see with what we've got cleaned up off of the previous, what was left outside the bunker, out of the previous fill. And with that, we now have over 25,000 liters of chaff in the second bunker. See if I can get the rest of this chaff out of here. Because it's going to drive me nuts if it don't. Now we should be able to get, now we're cooking with Crisco. Now it's going to take 8 and a partial buckets to fill this trailer. That's 2. Whoop, 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 whoop. Getting a little froggy there. Oop, wrong button. I want to get this last little bit of chaff out of here because it is bothering me if I can. Well, it showed up as silage. It was looking on the screen as chaff, but God. There's the chaff. Got it finally. I knew it was there. Hold on, let's get this little box out of here. We don't need that in there yet. So that was another 190 liters of chaff. All right. Let's go get hooked up to the trailer, and then we can send Princess Sugar Dumpling into town. And yes, that is what I call my girlfriend. So I am going to refer to my wife on here as Princess Sugar Dumpling. And we have to get things set up over here. Let's bring the auto drive box down here. So we're going to be hauling silage. And we are going to, from silage marker to animal dealer. And she is going to take it and go deliver it. And while she's doing that, we are going to go and get in position so we can get a screenshot of her. No, I want to do it from this side. And I need to change a setting here. Now let's go back and get in position again. Get that set up for a screenshot. For the thumbnail of this video, I think I probably be good. A good one. While that's going, we're going to go ahead and light us a cigarette. If I can find my lighter. No, hold on, here she comes. Now we're going to go back to the house. So let's go back to the house. They get back, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the trailer, get started loading again. And now that you've seen the operation one time, we're going to jump cut. Hold on, let's We're now up to $66,265. Let's go ahead and tab in and see, make sure they haven't ran off the road. I haven't ran it back this way, so. Now, what they are doing is they are following these lines. I didn't like the Maps Auto Drive network, so I set up my own. I didn't load it in, so this is my lines that I put in. Seem to be working just fine. Got quite a stream behind us. They'll be happy that we're going to be pulling off here. Okay, we are now here. All right, folks, we're going to jump cut. I'll bring you back when we've got the last trailer loaded, see where we're at. Until then, we'll see you around. All right, folks, we've done a change. I've made a quick decision here while we were loading this. Hit the wrong button again. We have placed right on the edge of our property the little market, and the little market is the same prices as the animal dealer, and the animal dealer is actually the best price there is right now. So less running, and so I'm sending the wife into the house to unpack, and this is going to go faster. But again, we will jump cut, and we will be back after the at the last trailer. See you soon. Folks, I've brought you back as we're fixing to sell our first load here at the little market. Oh, you can see let's see where the trigger is. Says it takes it. Well, I guess it doesn't. Thought it took it. Let's go ahead and look at that again. Says it takes it, but where, I don't know. Turn the interactive markers on. Let's see here. No, it's in game settings, isn't it? Maybe it isn't. Yeah, it should be right there. Well, do we take a chance? I know what we'll do. Let's take this one bucket around. If it's only the bucket, then we can pick it back up. Well, it's not taking it there, so I guess we were wrong. I was going to place it down anyways, but all right, we will be back now that we've got that figured out. All right, everybody, we're back. And we've got the last load here, 70 and $7,426 after we've done a couple things off camera. And let's shut the tractor down so y'all might be able to hear me a little better. So we're now at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's lower this down to half speed. Get out of the tractor here. Okay, we've added a propane tank sell point to the back of the farmer's market here, which has given us a little bit of monthly income. But so that's what we've done. Has that generated us any income yet? Let's look in the finances. We so far we have made $7,264 in uh, silage sales. Property income, yes, we've made $35 off of that so far today. So that's pretty good for just putting it down. So let's send this to the animal dealer. There's my lovely wife. Yeah, see, there's another 4,000 liters of chaff we have to clean out of it. We are going to go another direction. So while that's going on, let's think I've got to move out of it. Hold on. Nope, wrong button. Been doing that a lot here lately. We're going to sell this medium silo, get back another $3,000. If I seem distracted, it's because I am. I'm currently watching the, with the volume down, the Coca-Cola 600. And one of my drivers is in third place right now, so kind of pulling for him. say he's one of my drivers. He's a native of Michigan, and so kind of pull for him. I'm not so much a fan of Brad Keselowski. Tell you the truth, my girlfriend gets a little mad at me. She's originally from Michigan as well. I call her, I call him Brad Krashalotsky. Uh, and if he's your favorite driver, I'm glad you have a favorite driver. Matter of fact, if you have a favorite NASCAR driver, why don't you like this video, subscribe to me, and comment below who your favorite NASCAR driver is, and we'll go from there. Now, like I said, I want to do this. It's a I don't know whether this thing will take the chaff or not, but we are going to give it a try. Now we can go into this. Does take chaff. Okay, great. So we're going to have to get a silage additive, though, in order to make it. But that's okay. I think we'll be okay with that. It's going to be definitely better than. So now after spending that, we're up to $8,967. I've currently got my brother, Red Baron, converting a mod from FS22. Unfortunately, I will not be able to share it because it was created by somebody else, but if we get permission, I'd be happy to share it. But my brother, Red Baron, he also plays FS25. He's been playing longer than me. He's been playing since FS13. And he has learned to do a lot of modding. So he's who I rely on for mod updates quite a bit. You know what? Let me look at something here real quick while that's coming back. Okay, it's not too bad. It's 7:30 at night here in West Texas, and it's still hotter than the hubs of Hades. So I had to remove my shirt, and I didn't want to, I've got man boobs, or as people call them, moobs, and didn't want to be obscene about it. So we are back here. Let's see if I can get this silage or chaff into the hole. Did I get it all? First off, we can get rid of this box now because we're not running back and forth. Got all of that. Let's turn these interactive markers on real quick so I know where it goes. Now, did it go in? Yes. Kind of curious to see how long some of this residual grass stays on the fields. Let's turn that off. Let's get out and walk over here and see where we're at. Okay. We are going to go ahead and blanket this now that we've got that. Okay. That's another 3 loads right there of silage after it's harvested. I believe we're going to be able, I don't think we're going to need this bucket anymore. So we'll sell that. We are not going to need the compactor anymore. So we can go up and sell that. If I can drive tonight. right, folks, I'll be right back. I am going to make a phone call, see how we're progressing. Okay, he didn't answer. Let me call up here to Ian and get what I need ordered. Now, uh, I don't use pallet forks because I suck at it, but I do have this mod that I like to use. Uh, we take the collisions off the spikes and you'll see what happens. So let's change that color, change that color. And we're going to buy that. And then no. Buy, that's only 60 liters of that. And it goes through 2 for every 1,000. Hell, let's only buy 1 for right now. Probably going to have to buy more, but until we make some more money, there's nothing we can do. All right, let's go over here and disconnect that. All right, bucket. Hold on. We are going to repaint it. Are going to repair it to get more out of it. And we are going to sell it. And then we're going to repaint that. Can't repair it, so we're going to sell that. I think we may be able to buy another pallet of that. let's get this connected here. And then let's buy one more pallet of that. All right, so we want why did it not do what I wanted it to do? Oh, let's zoom in here. There we go. Get around to the front here. Got to get rid of this. No, not yet. Let's just... All right, we'll get rid of it. Let's go around to the other side here. So I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Now we can go on home. Z and Wild Donkey and all of those that are maybe watching, let me know if you think this is cheating by using the auto drive. I really don't think it is. I'm kind of role playing this. But if you think it's cheating, let me know. I'll try and cut down on it. Then again, you may think it's pretty cool that I'm role playing into the series as well. After watching as many videos from all of you all, I think it's kind of a neat take on this challenge to incorporate some role playing into it. I know Rusty Money has been making some role playing type comments along the way. A Wild Donkey has too. And to be honest, I really can't remember about Z, but maybe I am wrong. I don't know. But for those who didn't watch the first episode, the creator of this map goes by Zorch, and I don't know why, but I find it hard to say his name, so I just call him Z. So lower this down. See if that's it for the silage additive. Nope, it isn't. So let's swoop around here. Maybe it's got to be there. I really don't know where it's got to go. All right, we're gonna call it a night here with this episode. I got to do some studying. Never used this mod before, so we're gonna call it a night here. As far as tonight's gaming, may pick it up tomorrow and add to the content. But I appreciate y'all. If I don't come back and this is an episode, uh, thank you for watching.